friends Jay and Sean from Seoulo Productions
here at Incheon International Airport to give you guys a quick tour about everything you guys need to know from A to Z. Let's go! Yo, how you guys doing? It's Sean from Seoulo Productions, and finally I am going to be telling you about the options that you have to get into the city from Incheon Airport. One of the options being the metro. There will be two ways for you to pay for the metro to get onto it. One of the options being going to the convenience store, buying the metro card, charging it for multiple uses. So if you're going to be staying in Korea or Seoul for a long period of time, that's one of your options. Your second option is to buy that one-time card that you can get from the metro machine or the vendor next to it. So now, the reason I'm talking about the metro is because you never run into traffic, you never late on time. If you calculate the stations and you count it, you get to your destination on time, and that destination from Incheon Airport will probably be Seoul Station. Alright, now I'm gonna be handing it off to Jay.
Hey, what is up guys? This is Jay from Seoulo Productions, and I'm here to talk about the second way to get out of the airport. Now for me personally, this is the most convenient way, and it's to use the Incheon International Airport limousines to get out of the airport. Now, considering price, I think it's maybe the second cheapest option. It's about $8 to $15 maximum, and it'll take you from the airport to all places across the country. Now, whether you're going to Seoul, Gangnam, or maybe Jeju Island at the bottom, it'll take you anywhere. So in Terminal 1, you can find the buses on the first floor outside the gates. So just buy your ticket outside from the vendor and find your number, and off you're going to Seoul. Okay, so for Terminal 2, the buses are located on the basement E01. So take the escalator down, find the ticket machines, buy your ticket, and then find your number, and you're set to go.
Your third option is to use the taxi services of the airport. It'll definitely cost you the most out of the three options that we gave you. However, it'll be the fastest and the most comfortable. It'll cost roughly around $50 or 50k won to get to Seoul Station, which is basically the central part of Seoul. You also have to remember, keep in mind that all the toll fees that the driver pays, it'll be added onto your taxi fee at the end of your ride. That's about it.
Okay, so you've just arrived in Korea and you're wondering, where can I exchange my cash? So in Korea, we don't have a lot of private exchange booths. So what you have to do is find a bank inside the airport. Any bank, it doesn't really matter because the currency exchange rates are probably almost the same. So just find a bank, and my recommendation is to change about $200. That would be enough for food, transportation, and drinks for the night. And once you get into the city, you can find another bank to change the rest of your money. Another option, the third option is, for example, let's say you run out of cash or you want to buy something expensive. Use your credit card, okay? Credit cards are very widely used in Korea. So just swipe your Visa. Kaboom.
Alright, so now that you're in Korea, what is Korea famous for? Their super fast internet. For your mobile plans, you have two options. One, you can carry your Wi-Fi Egg. Two, you can get your prepaid data SIM cards. And the prices for both of them are pretty amazing. So let's go check them out. Alright, so to pick up these data SIM cards in Terminal 1, you go to the arrival hall between sections D and E, and there's going to be a CU convenience store. You guys can go in there and pick them up. It's open 24/7. For the data SIM cards for Terminal 2, you go to the arrival hall, first floor, and go to section B, and there's going to be a 7-Eleven that's open 24/7. You guys can go in there and pick these SIM cards up. Last but not least, we have the Wi-Fi Egg. You just come out of the arrival hall, look for a SKT telecom stand, and you go there and get the Wi-Fi Egg. Done.
Simple.
Bam.
Food is a very important aspect inside an airport. So what kind of food options do we have at ITN?
Well, we have so many different kinds of options. We're gonna tell you, but for me personally, to get this started, is the food court, because in the food court we have the international style cuisines as well as the Korean style, and it's very affordable. So you have many choices with affordable meals. How about you?
For me personally, I prefer eating at the first floor at both terminals because they give you a much better, I think, better meal. Okay, so it's gonna cost you a little bit more. It's a little bit more fancier, probably like $15 to $20 a meal. However, if you have the time and money, it's worth it.
Yeah, definitely. We do have a lot of cafes in the airport as well inside. So you guys can go grab a coffee, maybe after meal dessert as well. However, if you don't, if you're not into food courts or the fancy restaurants, we also have fast food options.
Yep. So if you're into maybe McDonald's, KFC, and Burger King, or even a Shake Shack,
Yep.
I might say, you can find them, at both terminals. Take a bite.
Yep.